Hey, this is Dave here. I got the Seal 7 projector headlights from the retrofitsource.com. This is a new product from them. They come with projectors pre-installed, which is probably one of the hardest parts, getting that perfect. So very convenient. You pick out your shroud, cut it to fit. As you can see here, I had to take off about a little less than 1/4 of an inch of the back of the shroud to get it to actually fit into the housing. That varies from shroud to shroud, but the Dremel with a quick change blade on it there makes quick work of that. So going from the IPF aftermarket headlights, running HIDs in them, this is going to be a huge upgrade. So I'm excited to get this project done and over with so we can get back on the road. Okay, while I was waiting for the JB weld to set, it took about almost 5 minutes. I took the butyl rubber, the seal for the lens, and I went ahead and I filled the ring around it where the lens sits in, and got that ready to go. So both of these headlights here are ready for the oven, which I'm going to prepare, and then we'll go from there. Okay, so went ahead and I got my little oven here. I don't want to stink up the house inside. The butyl rubber's doesn't really smell that bad, but I got this little mini oven here, and I just use my little temperature gauge here and make sure everything's okay in there. So got one headlamp in there right now, and then once this one's done, we'll go ahead and throw the other one in there. Putting the butyl sealant on the actual projector housing itself was very simple. It's just stretching it out and placing it into the opening. So very smooth, very easy to work with, and just set the lens on lightly as the instructions say, and it's in the oven. So okay, so first housing's out of the mini oven here. I didn't have a bunch of little clamps laying around, so I ended up using my big clamp and just rolling up actually 4 paper towels to create a nice little cushion for it, and clamped it down slightly, and it's got even pressure all the way around, and it's cooling right now. And we got the other one in the oven, so almost done with this part. Okay, now whenever you do get it out of the oven and you go to clamp the lens down, what you want to do is actually do like a full, just spin it in your hands and do a check to make sure that the lens is seated evenly all the way around. The first one went in perfect, no problems at all. The second one, one of the sides, one of the half of the lens was out just a little bit, so I had to adjust the clamp and pop that in, but it's seated perfectly now. I've just got to leave the clamp on until the sealant has a chance to cool off. So it's just a little bit of security here just to make sure the lens stays seated properly. So we'll continue after this is done here. Okay, the lenses are all set up. The sealant's cooled off now and good to go. So I went ahead and just did a little mock-up. Just installed the housings themselves. Part 2 is going to be the entire wiring of wiring up the ballast to the solenoid and the actual projector itself, and connecting it to the H4 harness in the Jeep. So if you're wondering what they look like, this is it. And I really like it. I don't regret not painting the shrouds, although it was a thought, but you never know what color your vehicle is going to be. It's a huge facelift for the Jeep. I think it looks incredible. So here's the thing: if you have questions about these, don't hesitate to call the the retrofit source. I talked directly with the president of the company, Matt, and he was very informative and had plenty of information and tips, tricks, the whole nine. So customer service was great. Definitely a company that stands behind their products. So I look forward to getting these finished and getting them all wired up. That'll be part 2. So yeah, can't wait to get everything done. So I'm really hoping that these take off, and people in the Jeep community and other communities, Broncos, old Toyotas, these can fit a lot of different vehicles, old hot rods. And if you're going to use an actual xenon HID bulb, it really should be controlled in a true projector housing. So these are much safer and much kinder on the road to opposing eyes. So all right, we'll see you in part 2. Thanks for watching.